Yeah, welcome back to another tutorial. My name is Bookingjakabit. What up, my people? This is a music production guide. I'm so sorry that I haven't uploaded for like about a week now in this channel because of a lot of projects and EPs and jobs that I have at hand. So I'm sorry that last week I couldn't upload my videos. As you guys know that I do upload Mondays and Fridays. For people that are seeing this video for the first time or getting across this channel for the first time, welcome to this channel. This channel is meant to train you or guide you on music production, on beat making and mixing and mastering. Everything you have to know about music production, this is the right channel for you. So in case you like such content like this, please consider clicking the subscription button. Click the notification bell so you'll be the first to get notified once I upload a new brand video, because I do upload videos every Mondays and Fridays, and I know that you don't want to get missing out in this great content that I post in this channel every week. So without wasting time, I'll be driving straight to the tutorial for today. Today is gonna be on vocals, mixing lead vocals using wave plugins. Yes, a lot of people have been asking me series of questions. They DM me, please, how particularly can I use my wave plugin to mix my lead vocals, to get that crystal vocals, to get that clear vocals, and to make my vocals sit right in the beat. And today I'm going to be unfolding these tips. I'm going to be unfolding these tricks and the secrets that are behind wave plugins and the settings and all type of wave plugins that I do use on my vocals that makes it stand out. Okay, so without wasting time, let's drive straight into the tutorial. So I'll be playing this track from the chorus, so you guys are going to hear how it sounds on the finished. Then I'm gonna pause it, then I'm gonna move all the parameters I use on these vocals. Then I'm gonna show you guide to guideline on how I was able to mix these vocals, particularly these lead vocals, to achieve the perfect result that you guys are going to hear right now. So listen and see how it sounds, and drop your comment if you feel it's good, and tell me what you think about the song. This is actually a song that I produced. I'm the one that sang it, so tell me what you think about the vocals and all stuffs like, you know, the beat and all of that. So listen, let's see how it sounds.
4G baby, 4G, 4G baby, 4G, you're wasting 4G, 4G baby, 4G, 4G baby, 4G, 4G baby, 4G, you're wasting 4G, oh 4G baby.
This is just the lead vocals, single lead vocals. Then I'm gonna play with the beat, so you guys are going to see the direction of what the beat and what the vocal sounds. Okay.
4G baby, 4G, 4G baby, 4G, you're wasting 4G, 4G baby, 4G, 4G baby, 4G, 4G baby, 4G, you're wasting 4G, oh 4G baby.
So this is the beat and the vocals, okay, and feel free to tell me what to think about these lines, okay, or this chorus that I just dropped right now. Tell me what you think about it on the comment section, okay, and I'll be answering you right away. Make sure you give me that like button, okay, because you do help to growth and to support this channel, okay. So without wasting time, I'll be showing you the type of wave plugins that I use and how I use them, and show you the best way you can use it and achieve a good result like this, in case that is what you are seeking for. So make sure you don't skip any part in this video so that you miss any part that contains strong content, okay. So I'll be going through this tutorial right now. So I'll be removing all the parameters I used on the lead vocals and on the group vocals, okay. so that you can hear how it sounds original. So this is how the vocal sounds just without the beat, okay, the raw nature of the vocals.
4G baby, 4G, 4G baby, 4G, you're wasting 4G, 4G baby, 4G, 4G baby, 4G, 4G baby, 4G, you're wasting 4G, oh 4G baby.
Okay, the reasons why I haven't cleaned up these vocals, if you listen, you see that there's some little bit of noise on the background, okay, and I try to make sure that you clean up your vocals. Try to make sure that you clean up your vocals before you start doing anything, because at the end of the day, if you don't clean up your vocals and when you start adding all the parameters, compressors and EQs, you see that the noise will be increased and it won't be good, okay, and it makes your vocals more distorted, okay. So right now I'll be cleaning these vocals for you guys to see how it's gonna sound after I'm done cleaning. So watch. So this part, I'll be cutting all the parts that are not necessary or are not needed in the song. There's some parts that are not needed. So while you are cutting off, you make sure you still playing through to see that you don't cut some heavy air sounds, because at times when someone sings and there's a amount of hair breath that the person puts into the vocals that at times seems to be wonderful, okay, so that's more reason why you have to play, so that you still need that bit of the air sound, okay, and you don't want to get rid of all those air sounds. So let's play while we cut some part that are not needed.
4G baby, 4G, 4G baby, 4G, yo.
Now see the part that I'm talking about, okay? See,
4G,
you see the part that I say, yeah. Although I wasn't saying something right there, but there's a particular note or pitch that I was able to strike, okay? And at times, if I should remove it, or rather, if I should cut it off, just like this way, I just want to cut it off now. Then you're gonna see how it sounds, okay?
4G, 4G baby, 4G, your waist.
It doesn't give it that humanized nature, and it actually makes it not real. So like you must have to understand that your vocals got to be real, got to be humanized, okay? So that's more reason why you have to play before you start cutting off. So you make the mistake of cutting the right part instead of cutting the wrong part. So let's play why we do silence all the wrong part that we don't need on the vocals.
4G baby, 4G, you're wasting 4G, 4G baby, 4G, 4G baby, 4G, 4G baby, 4G.
Okay, you see this part is still necessary and the other part is not necessary.
4G, 4G baby, 4G, 4G baby.
Okay, there's some little part in this part that we got to still silence.
4G baby, 4G. 4G baby, 4G, you're wasting 4G, oh 4G baby, 4G baby, 4G, you're wasting 4G, 4G baby, 4G, you're wasting 4G.
So once you're done cleaning up the vocals, then you will first of all start doing all of that, okay? So what I always do in my vocals is, once I'm done cleaning the vocals, the first thing I do on my lead vocals is to add a noise suppressor. Yes, noise suppressor, in case there are some parts in the vocals that I wasn't able to clean up that was attached into the vocals, and the noise suppressor is going to make sure that it turns that low, okay? And this is the noise suppressor I'm talking about. It's a very strong wave plugin. This is the first wave plugin that I've been showing you, and what you need to do is you're gonna use the amounts from 10 to about 15, 20, depending on what you seek to achieve, okay? When the noise are lesser, then you must have to use a lesser number, and when you feel that the noise are too much, then you got to increase and make use of your earphone so that you get the right amount to use on this noise suppressor. And that is what I'll be using. This is number one wave plugin I'll be using. Okay, the second one that I'll be using right here is gonna be my autotune. Already you know that autotune is one of those plugins that helps to humanize your voice, makes your voice sit right into the key, and gives you that texture that is pleasant to the ear. So automatically everyone wants to use autotune, so I'll be using autotune. The key is a key of A flat and major scale, and you know, I've already trained you guys about this autotune. In case you miss the tutorial on how to get the settings of this on my autotune, go down in my other videos where I talked about autotune, and you're going to get all the tutorial about autotune. Okay, so the second wave plugin I'll be using today, I'll be showing you guys today, is gonna be HQ. Now, one secret about my mixing is that I first EQ before I do compressor. A lot of people have been asking me, oh, please Jakabit, tell me, should I first compress my vocals or before EQ, or should I EQ before I compress? Yes, a lot of people do want to compress then EQ, but I find it very helpful, and I find it very pleasant for me to first of all EQ before compress. Reason is because when I'm able to remove all those frequencies that are not needed, then I feel that the vocals are more lightened, are more clearer for me to understand what actually is happening in the vocals. Okay, when you understand the spectral analysis of your vocals and you're able to adjust those wrong frequencies and able to boost other frequencies that needed to be boosted, then certainly you already understand that, okay, this is actually what this vocal needs, and that the rest that will be done by the compressor are not going to be stressful. So that's more reason why I do use my EQ first before the compressor. Okay, and today I'll be using EQ, okay, that comes from wave. There are so many type of EQ. Okay, anyone you use that come from wave are certainly okay, but why I use this particular one is that it gives me that features whereby I can remove some frequencies and I can boost some frequencies. As you can see, I was able to call some frequencies all the way down right here. Okay, and I cut a little bit of frequencies from 0 frequencies to about 97 hertz and more to that. Okay, and I don't really want to cut all the low end because naturally the vocals has a good low end, so cutting off those low ends like that is not going to be okay. So I still want to maintain that low end and achieve what I want. So right now I cut off the low end and I do a little bit of additive EQ right here. I boost some certain amount of EQ and I try to reduce a little stray bit of this EQ at this mid frequencies, and these high frequencies I was able to boost all the way to 2K and thereabout. Okay, and at this region I was able to boost all the way to 8,000 and something, kilohertz and all of that, and I was able to cut a little bit of this 10K regions and all of that. Okay, so this is what I achieved. So I'm gonna play with these two plugins that I just added right now, so you're gonna see how it sounds, then why I progress to the next wave plugins. Okay, so listen.
4G baby, 4G, 4G baby, 4G, you're wasting 4G, 4G baby, 4G, 4G baby, 4G, 4G baby, 4G, you're wasting 4G, oh 4G baby.
So let me bypass and you see the original and you can compare and see how it sounds on both.
4G baby, 4G, 4G baby, 4G, you're wasting 4G, 4G baby, 4G, 4G baby, 4G, 4G baby, 4G, you're wasting 4G, oh 4G baby.
So let me add the parameters I just added now. You see the difference.
4G baby, 4G, 4G baby, 4G, you're wasting 4G, 4G baby, 4G, 4G baby, 4G, 4G baby, 4G, you're wasting 4G, oh 4G baby.
See what happens? Okay, it makes the voice more smooth and it gives you that crystal voice that you seek. Okay, then another strong tips that you don't want to get mixing is that I always make sure that I use my inner equalizers to do most of the low end, because right here, like you already know that I cut all the way to 97x. Okay, but using these particular frequencies that using this particular lead frequencies that comes with this particular group, individual group. Okay, and I try to cut all the way to 170 something. Okay, and try to do more of my subtractive EQ on this region. Okay, so with this part I just did now, let's see how it's gonna sound on these vocals.
4G baby, 4G, 4G baby, 4G, you're wasting 4G, 4G baby, 4G, 4G baby, 4G, 4G baby, 4G, you're wasting 4G, oh 4G baby.
So that is for the EQ, and now you have understood what the EQ works on these vocals and see the difference when added EQ and when not added EQ. Then the next thing that comes to your mind is, how am I going to get these vocals compressed? And to get that vocals compressed, I use this strong wave plugin called R vocals. Yes, I don't do without R vocals, and I don't do without R compressors. Okay, and I've already talked about these R vocals on order of my videos down in this video channel, and in case you want to know how to apply or how to use these R vocals and R compressor, okay, make sure you check down the video in this channel, and you're gonna get all the tips about this. Okay, so what I do right here is that my gain will be on -6, and I make sure that I put my gate on -40 or -4 to 1. Okay, why I now do the compressor so that I won't have more than 4 dB right here. So let's listen.
4G baby, 4G, 4G baby, 4G, you're wasting 4G, 4G baby, 4G, 4G baby, 4G, 4G baby, 4G, you're wasting 4G, oh 4G baby. 4G baby, 4G, 4G baby, 4G, you're wasting 4G, 4G baby, 4G, 4G baby, 4G. 4G baby, 4G, you're wasting 4G, oh 4G baby.
I think it was compressed on -10, okay, and we were able to get these particular vocals being compressed on this section on -10, okay. Then the next thing that I observe about this vocal is that there are some C sound, S sound, and all of that, and what can eradicate all these C sound and S sound is gonna be my de-esser, and I'll be using this stronger wave plugin de-esser mono to eradicate that just by using my preset that comes with this particular stuff. Okay, I do make use of both of them. If it is a female, I try to use the SHH or ESS preset and to get it. Okay, but for this particular one, SHH male preset works right. Okay, so let's play. So you're gonna see how this particular de-esser was able to affect these vocals. Okay, so let's see.
4G baby, 4G, 4G baby, 4G, you're wasting 4G, 4G baby, 4G, 4G baby, 4G.
So I'll be removing it and putting it back. So in case you're not using a good earpiece, you might not understand this, but in case you are, then you're gonna understand the difference why I bypass. Okay, so let's do why I bypassed and why I unable bypass. So listen.
4G, 4G baby, 4G, you're wasting 4G, 4G baby, 4G, 4G baby, 4G, you're wasting 4G.
You see that part that called your wasty, it's reduced that S sound. So that's the more reason why I use this particular preset, and that's why I use this particular de-esser to do all of that, to reduce all of that. Okay, then after that I still see that this vocal still need extra compressor, you know, that is gonna make it feel, that's gonna get it sit right. Okay, and I'll be using this Haru compressor, I make sure I put the attack on 1 and put the release on 50. Then I put my ratio on 2 and I put my gain on 0, and I play and adjust my threshold to see how it's gonna work and where it's gonna sit properly. So let's think and see how we're gonna get this particular vocals compressed.
4G baby, 4G, 4G baby, 4G. 4G baby, 4G, you're wasting 4G, oh 4G baby, 4G baby, 4G, 4G baby, 4G, you're wasting 4G, 4G baby, 4G, 4G baby, 4G, 4G baby, 4G, you're wasting.
So it was compressed on -10 the same, and I'm satisfied at that point, okay. And after that, there's another strong wave plugin that I do apply on this particular individual lead vocals, and it's gonna make it more okay. This is called Vocal Rider. Vocal Rider is a very strong plugin that if you don't have, you should try and get it. So what I always do on this Vocal Rider is not something much. I just make sure that I check the preset to see the ones that is gonna fit right on that particular vocal, because there are some vocals that when you use a smooth rider, you're not gonna get that smooth rider, rather you're gonna get something else. So make sure you use all these particular parameters that comes with these stuffs and get used to it. And once you are well diluted with it, then once you are okay with it, then what you'll be doing is you try everything possible to do what? To use your ear and adjust use your ear and adjust some parameters that come with it. So at this junction, so with this particular wave plugin vocal rider, I'm using my model rider as a preset, and you're gonna see how it sounds with this model rider. So let's think.
4G baby, 4G, 4G baby, 4G, you're wasting 4G, 4G baby, 4G.
You see how your vocals becomes more clearer, more crystal, and more powerful. After that, make sure that you try to group your individual track into a group channel. And what I do on this group channel, after grouping it, is I try everything possible to put my compressor. My classic compressor is a very strong one that I do use. All I always do right there is to make sure that I increase my ratio all the way to 6 and try to adjust my threshold where I feel it's gonna sit right. So that is for the classic compressor. And the next thing I do is I make sure that I do my stereo imager expanded, let the vocal get that expansion of the stereo expander. So that is what I use. I use particular stuff like this and to achieve it. And now my DAP 2 first comes before, it's gonna come before the compressor. It's gonna come before the compressor. What I always do here is warm distortion. So this is a very strong tips. Remember I said this is about wave plugin, mixing lead vocals with wave plugin, only wave plugins. And this is number 1 that we are using, the NS1 noise suppressor. The other one is EQ, another one is our vocals, de-esser, Aru compressor, and vocal rider. So we have how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So make sure you get these 6 powerful wave plugins and start using them and start getting a clear sound that's going to help you advance and get your vocals more clear. So this is what I want to show you guys, and I know that this tutorial has been helpful. In case it has been helpful, write down in the comment section and tell me that this tutorial has been helpful to you, and I'm going to get you reply back as soon as possible, and I'm gonna appreciate that. Okay, in case you haven't subscribed yet and you are already on this channel and you enjoying these tips and you love these tips and you love this channel, please consider subscribing to this channel so that you be the first to get notified once you turn on your notification bell and once I upload a new brand video. So I still remain your humble producer, Jakabit Jackson. See you next time, and remain blessed. This is Music Production Guy. Stay blessed. Peace.